Welcome back, guys, to the Royal Rumble Countdown. Today we've actually got 2 episodes for you guys, so stay tuned for the second episode coming later today. But in this first one, we're going to be featuring Smackdown vs Raw 2008 featuring ECW for the Xbox 360. Now the thing that stands out to me most about this game is that it obviously features ECW, so in this Rumble match you can expect to see a handful of ECW originals featuring Sandman, Dreamer, Sabu, Terry Funk and maybe some others as well. So if you're a fan of ECW, hopefully you're going to be enjoying this video. As I said, another episode coming later today, so be sure to stay tuned for that one. But until then, this has been 101. You're watching Smackdown vs Raw 2008, and I will see you all on the next one.
Welcome from Portland, Maine. This is good old JR Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
I've never seen a crowd so fired up, JR. They can't wait to get started, and neither can I.
That makes 2 of us, King. I don't think Portland's going to know what hit it after tonight.
I'm impressed by Montel Vontavious Porter. He really might be SmackDown's MVP.
And here I always thought MVP was a title that other people were supposed to get.
Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. That went nowhere.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR. Look out. Here it comes.
The playmaker connects, and this one could be academic.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
Oh, here we go. What a jerk. How about continuing the match?
I don't think he's in any hurry to end this one, King. And I don't think the crowd wants it to end either. Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all. You know, King, CM Punk certainly has his fair share of fans, particularly of the female persuasion.
He's not the only one. Just last night, I was out on the town, and I had women hanging. I don't believe it. He's been eliminated.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King.
Talk about adding insult to injury. Tossed out of the ring and the match.
I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can make. Oh, man, I think we're about to see a high-risk move here. What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words. And it's been reversed. You're not going to get him with that one.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. He countered that one perfectly. He saw that one coming. I feel like we shouldn't even be talking during this match, JR. We should just silently admire the masterpiece. Like we were looking at a...
I think we're beginning to see the effects of this very tough, very physical matchup on these contestants.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream. Is that? Yes, that's an elimination. This is...
Oh my gosh! He's been eliminated from the match! Watch out! He reversed it!
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars...
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match, too. I love watching Mark Henry.
He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination. Boy, Booker T will tell you how great he is until your dadgum ears fall off. Quite frankly, I'd rather see him put up or shut up.
What are you talking about, JR? He's a world heavyweight champion and a 5-time WCW champion.
Not to...
Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. Oh, boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick. Oh.
You think you know?
Listen, if Montel Vontavious Porter was half as good as he says he is, the kid would be world champion by now.
Come on. This is SmackDown's MVP we're talking about.
If you're talking about his initials, he's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. I don't think these superstars have it. Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR. What a counter! Oh no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find...
He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match.
You're not going to win a match by insulting your opponent.
He just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion. A textbook reversal there. He's not going to get caught with that one. The Sandman is an ECW original, and in many ways is the perfect representation of that brand. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
It does.
This is not going to be pretty.
It sure isn't. The world's strongest slam connects. I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? He reversed it. There's no doubt in my mind that Mark Henry really is the world's strongest man. The power of this guy is absolutely incredible.
It's downright scary is what it is. We've seen Mark Henry absolutely destroy his opponents, and I hope we're not going to see more of the same here tonight.
Look, Anyone who gets in the ring with Mark Henry knows exactly what to expect. And if they're dumb enough to do it, wow, he wasn't too gentle about throwing him out.
It doesn't look like the Texas Rattlesnake. He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match.
My name is Finley, and I
His opponent
love
telegraphs that
fighting.
one.
For over a decade, WWE fans have been thrilled by the daredevil antics of Jeff Hardy.
And you'd think that after all this time, Jeff might think about slowing down a little.
That seems highly unlikely to me. Jeff isn't going to let his fans down by giving less than 100%.
Yeah, but if he keeps giving 100%, that's not going to leave him with much.
What a reversal.
There's the reversal.
Sounds, whoa,
What's this?
stunner, stunner, and he got all of it, by God.
I hope these fans appreciate the opportunity to see Terry Funk in action here tonight.
Oh, I think they do. Funk's a living legend in this business.
You got that right. Legend is a word that gets thrown around a little too freely sometimes. But the Funker is the very definition of it.
He certainly is. Terry Funk's a true pioneer of sports entertainment, and it's a real treat to see Funk in the squared circle tonight. Excellent count.
He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match.
Finley hails from the Irish Isles, and I got to think that when they coined the term Fighting Irish, they had this lad in mind.
You might be right. I've never seen a guy who likes to fight as much as Finley.
And that's probably because he's damn good at it. He spent his whole life fighting, and every time he gets into that ring, he puts on a clinic.
Yeah, and most of his opponents wind up having to go to the clinic afterward.
That's it. The match is over for that particular superstar.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say. And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, there he goes! He's out of the match! Would you look at that? A blatantly illegal maneuver. That should be a disqualification.
You might be right, JR, but I don't hear the ring bell. This match is still going. Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H and Ric Flair, he turned on him and struck out on his own.
I think you've got a selective memory there, Kingfish. I seem to remember Triple H and Ric Flair turning
Up and over and out. Eliminated. I can't believe he countered that one. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
That's one fewer superstar in this match. And there's the elimination. Oh, boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell.
It's like he read his opponent's mind.
He's a slippery devil. a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
Well, there's one less superstar in this match now.
I don't use the word evil lightly, but that's what comes to mind when I see the delight Mark Henry takes in destroying his fellow
over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination. You look at Stone Cold Steve Austin, and you're looking at a man who's seen it all and done it all in this business.
You're absolutely right, Einstein. A 6-time WWE champion. This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they haven't. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
I don't understand why you like Carlito so much, JR. What, did he lie to you and tell you that you were cool or something?
I've never been accused of being cool by Carlito or anyone else, King. Quite frankly, I'm not sure I know cool if it bit me on my Oklahoma Sooner backside.
Talk about intimidating. Snitsky's got everything it takes to be a dominating force in the WWE.
And that worries me. I'd hate to have a monster like Snitsky having his run of the place.
I'm so disgusted with Batista, JR. He could have stayed with Triple H and Ric Flair in Evolution and continued to ride the coattails of two of the greatest legends in this business. Instead, he threw it all away.
What are you talking about, King? Batista never rode anyone's coattails. He's his own man. He earned his spot. And Flair and Triple H are two of the greats, no doubt about it. But Batista proved he's at their level when he beat Triple H for the World Heavyweight title.
You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it.
Any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment.
I'm sure these competitors have studied each other very carefully.
This match would be... Uh-oh. Looks like he's got a song he wants to play for his opponent.
Sweet Chin music! That's a toe tapper, all right.
Well, you can't ever climb it up the turnbuckle isn't bad. It's all the ways you could come down that hurt.
This Lashley is so young.
Wow, what a shot! He's been busted wide open. That's gonna need stitches for sure.
Stitches hell, that might mean the end of this match. He's risking serious injury by continuing to compete.
There's no rewards without risk, JR. And these are WWE superstars. They're not gonna stop the match just because of a little blood. I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, JR. I can't believe I actually get paid to do this job.
Well, don't let Mr. McMahon hear you say that, King, or you might wind up having to do it for free.
That's true. I don't want to say that Mr. McMahon's cheap, JR, but I heard he won't even tip a canoe. How can Shawn Michaels keep calling himself the Heartbreak Kid? Does he really think he's still breaking hearts at his age?
King, I'm sorely tempted to say something about the pot and the kettle. But instead, I'll say that I think Shawn Michaels is like a fine wine. He's only improved with age.
I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I'd bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass that this one isn't even close to being over.
That's a pretty big bet, JR. Are you sure you're able to cover it? There's been a lot of great WWE champions, but none greater than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I have to admit, I'm a little shocked to hear you admit that Stone Cold was a better champion than you were.
Might have been. And if he was, there's no shame in coming in second to the best this business has ever seen. Remind me to never try and step between these guys, JR.
That would be hazardous to your health for sure, King. You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all. I've had many opportunities to see Carlito up close and in person, and I have to tell you, I'm impressed with what this kid brings to the table.
What's that exactly? A bunch of half-chewed apples? What's so cool about that?
I tell you what's cool, King, and that's the charisma and athletic ability of this second-generation superstar.
Sorry, JR, but I just don't see it. Maybe they'll get it right with the third generation.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar. These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't, and that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible. I'll tell you what, King, the WWE superstars are about the greatest athletes you'll find in any sport, period.
What do you mean, just about, JR? Can you actually think of anywhere else that you can see athletes of this caliber?
I was just going for a little humility there, King. I'm not surprised it was lost on you.
I wonder if SmackDown's going to have anything nearly this good next Friday.
I think we both know the answer to that one, King. He's tuning up the choir, and I think we all know what's next.
Sweet chin music! He just laid his opponent out cold. These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. I've never personally had to face Snitsky yet in my career, and I can't tell you how happy I am about that.
I don't blame you.
Here's your winner, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Shiver, then he's get weak. Whenever I'm around, they see me walk, they hear me talk. I make them feel